honestly, most of the time it's stupid.
Just but I put lines on it. You know what? I used to have a clip. I think it actually. I had it in a clip, but I had to tease up my hair because my hair it was dry. You're a mortgage guy. It's just that you take a photo and that's
Like Parker Street?
Yeah.
We almost parked there, and I was like, you know, you fucking parking next to the common.
Alright.
No, we can go. I'm Boylston.
I like went to an hour. It's not like allowed. It's 6 seats. Discreetly.
Think it up.
Every time I'm over here, I think about Wallace. Oh yeah, you wanted to look right?
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Spot me and Michael over here were talking. It was like a second night. Okay. Just like went to get the piss and then we hopped over the car and stole. Yeah, there's 3 of us. We were like 4 each.
That's how
Yeah, I think. On a realer note.
Well, the second
You just gotta get a bigger bottle. That's the only solution. What are you gonna do?
That's how they got me.
But then I work in George, and I told him it's a Jeff, and then when somebody calls on the phone and they say, hey, it's George, then you know exactly what it is.
It smells like
Remember, we were told at least 3 times, if you have a gun, do not shoot it. Yeah, we just got so early. They have the whole screen.
AI generated.
AI generated.
It's fake. No, you were saying it just saw this. What's the quality? You looked at
I mean, it's real low quality.
Oh, yeah.
Indiana.
Yeah, we never heard back from There's never any notification.
And listen, you can't not have a good time.
Yeah, I think I answered
DoorDash.
Sideshow
It's gonna happen. Yeah. Someone's gonna grab the mic. They pulled all the permits somehow. Somehow got it. Oh, you got those routines over there?
Paulie.
No.
Paul.
I mean, it looks like a rip. Some sort of waterway.
Scoop it out.
You can't steal it, that's the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Like somebody tried to steal it, they're like, there. That's not a little wow. Yeah.
Still standing? What the?
Yeah, news trap.
Yeah.
It's gonna take
Leave it down in the pipe, though. Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, where are they going? Where are they going to stand?
Who don't?
Go change it. That's Oz. Yeah. Yeah, it was like we were walking like 2 by 2s up to the meeting house, and as soon as everyone got to the meeting house, it was like a big cluster of people. And okay, I guess 2 by 2 is the thing. And then nobody told us to do it. People started like wandering around. It was like people dressed up like people with flags, and they started walking. And they just follow those people. And then they stopped, and then everyone's like congregating around them. Yeah, so it's just like there's like a stream of people like kind of snaking along the wall. Let's go that way. Here.
I'm standing, I'm living.
You can live there too. I'm not standing, I'm floating. I don't touch things. I'm one atomic distance away. Oh, dude, they got a whole light rig up on the roof net. That's
That
something
man.
projected onto it.
Whoa. You can see a bunch of shit on your part.
Yo, how do I get one of those seats up there?
It looks like it's natural.
Yeah, see, it looks like a button. Yeah. Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, it does. Blueberries, strawberries, whipped cream.
One kind of butter on top.
Ya veo porque la se va a parar.
Like how you said it too.
Hay que ir adelante.
What level do you think he is?
Yeah, you knew that was I think someone lied to you. I don't think they know. I think I know what I'm talking
Here's yours. Are you? All right, let me see. Let me go around here. Are you let me see. Oh, this is so nice because this is so loud. All right, you guys look amazing. You guys say hello. You guys want to go ask for those volunteers? There we go. Sure, I got all of them. And that is actually straight this time. Let me see. But it's all lit up. It's all lit up. Yeah.
It's tax free.
I'm gonna run into this. Oh my God! You guys.
Stupid thing to say. You wanted me to get interested.
good story.
Oh, we can't talk about it right now, okay?
Yeah. There's another one that's close.
We see your interest in stuff.
If you're being nosy.
Need to know.
M. Night Shyamalan
It
or
was today. It was exactly today. Well, the story doesn't take place today. The story was over here. This is
I'm
like
gonna lose my interest from now on until we can tell it. I feel like I'm gonna build it up until like 3 hours later.
yeah, I think we're gonna.
that sounded crazy. That's how it sounded after I said it. I was like, oh my god.
I eat them all.
Just like.
Oh, he got. When we got to South Menios, everyone got lost.
Oh yeah.
We happened to be.
He's MIA. Oh yeah. He wasn't our battle buddy. Mike and I were battle buddies.
Yeah.
We get this
Accountability buddies. At least like together.
Pure chaos. Chaos is base form.
Great for the trenches.
It was all meant, yeah, all meant for this. That's it. No, I don't think they ever were.
We'll laugh and everyone just gets there.
Here's your commemorative tea bag. Yeah, they've been saying that for a while. Never seen that.
Who cares if you're the Mark Zuckerberg and anything to get the Mark Zuckerberg money in inflation?
I took face off. Changing identity or something.
There was a big group of
Yeah.
Yeah, we told them to stop inciting violence. They do this every like 15 minutes.
Yeah. Ring a bell and everyone goes
Yeah, they
nuts.
just get them all
Keep them excited.
excited.
Shake it once.
Yeah, they're spelling. I don't know what they're spelling. I don't think they know.
It's an American-based scream. I don't know. You just say that.
Good evening, and welcome to the 250th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party. We are only minutes away from the final act of today's anniversary events. Boston Harbor, a teapot tonight, the reenactment of the destruction of the tea. At this time, we are pleased to welcome the Middlesex County Volunteers, Fifes and Drums. Established in 1982 as a group exploring the traditional repertoires of regimental fife and drum music of the late 18th century. Today, this non-profit group has evolved into a repertory ensemble performing all over New England and abroad, including repertoire from American and European martial, dance, and folk music of the 17th, 18th, and early 19th century, as well as contemporary compositions. For more information, please visit mcvfifesanddrums.org. Please welcome the Middlesex County Volunteers, Fifes and Drums.
Okay, you can be up here or in the front here.
We should be able to see it from up here.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Yeah, I'm not. So I'm gonna.
Kind of go through like a town meeting sort of thing.
정성이야 정성. 왜 하지? 10명이 이렇게.
I'll be the war of that today. Like, we don't do that.
Let's have a round of applause for the Ulysses volunteers, pipes and drums.
Yes, they did.
We did actually. There were some people that walked through. There was one person that didn't know until after he died. He found among the crowd.
한국인은 제대로 모르구나. 리버. 차에서 리버 끄. 처음 맞아. 맞네. 참물 먹자. 저기도 하고. 걸어가면 잘 와.
The Boston Tea Party was
드라마까지 한다.
Side.
だけど
Sorry. Okay.
Any loose leaves? Loose leaf? Tea? Tea fairy, Imagine like a wild yeah, I'll be right there. I'm gonna get my seat. It's like
After 247 years, you could say I've seen some things. Building a democracy from scratch isn't easy. Holding on to hundreds of billions from everywhere on earth. Fact is, there have been challenges since the very beginning. Uphill battles, setbacks, and injustices. But you know, Americans, we got grit. We fight for what we need. And what's right. What we want for the next generation. We take care of each other when it gets rough. We inspire each other. Innovate together. Get the job done. And create so much opportunity. Heck, that's probably why folks have been inspired to come here for so long. And now, we've got a pretty big anniversary coming up. The big 250. So, presenting America's invitation, a chance to share your thoughts on our past, the heroes you love, and your dreams for the road ahead. Because your dreams will be our future. Your story is the American story. Boston, a city upon a hill, a city of history and innovation, a city of culture, art, and tradition, a city of champions, legends,
Just realizing that's the
and revolutionaries, a diverse city of courage, compassion, and strength. Around every corner, there are echoes of the past. From the cobblestone streets to the historic buildings, standing the test of time, reminding us of where we've been and where we still need to go. History happens here. This history is complicated and complex, telling stories about our past and informs our present.
I think you could
A moment that went far beyond tea and taxation. A moment defined by one's right to protest, representation in one's own government, being treated fairly, and about ordinary citizens doing extraordinary things. The Boston Tea Party. A moment that sent America down the road to revolution. In 2023, Boston has commemorated the 250th anniversary of this iconic moment that forever changed the course of American history. Through a year of public engagement, dynamic programming, exhibits, special events, installations, and performances where audiences have explored the many layers of Boston's Tea Party story. The year of commemorations has featured unprecedented levels of collaboration between organizations across Boston and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, including museums, schools, historical organizations, as well as Boston's arts, tourism, and hospitality industries. This commemorative year will culminate in the grand-scale reenactment of the Boston Tea Party on the 250th anniversary, December 16th, 2023. This world-class public event will take place at the very locations where the Boston Tea Party occurred 2.5 centuries before. History happens here, and will happen here again. Be part of that history and commemorate Boston's Tea Party legacy as an inspiration to generations of people around the world. Be history. Be here. Be Boston.
자, 던집니다. 5분 뒤에 나 던졌죠. 갑시다. 내한테 바로 빠질 것 같아.
Good evening, and welcome to the dramatic conclusion of the 250th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party. The reenactment will begin momentarily. 250 years ago, in this very body of water, Boston's Sons of Liberty boarded the 3 ships docked at Griffin's Wharf and destroyed over 92,000 pounds of tea to protest taxation without representation and a government descending into tyranny. Tonight's presentation includes anecdotes and first-person accounts of the Boston Tea Party that played out over 3 to 3.5 hours on the evening of December 16th, 1773. Tonight, we commemorate the single most important event leading up to the American Revolution. And now, please direct your attention to the large video screens.
Hi everyone, I'm Governor Maura Healey. Massachusetts is the place where things begin. This is where ideas are born and movements get their spark. The Boston Tea Party is one of those iconic moments in American history and in our history as a city and a state. A time when regular folks said enough is enough and proved that ordinary people could rise up and change the world forever. It's been 250 years, but we haven't lost that spirit and we haven't forgotten our legacy. Today, Massachusetts is still the place that protects our fundamental rights. This is the place where you can be who you are, love who you love, access the care and education that you need. Massachusetts is first in freedom, and we're working every day to keep it that way. So happy 250th to the Boston Tea Party and enjoy the celebration.
Hi everyone, it's Mayor Michelle Wu. On behalf of the entire city of Boston, I'm so excited to welcome all of you to the semi-quincentennial of the Boston Tea Party. This was the spark that ignited the American Revolution, that confirmed that Boston was a leader in doing what's not just right, but necessary when it comes to demanding and securing our freedoms. Today is an opportunity to reflect on, honor, and celebrate that history, to continue showing the country and the world what it means to shape a society with our founding principles of liberty and justice for all at its core. Thank you and congratulations to everyone who made today's event possible. From our teams at the city, to our wonderful partner organizations, volunteers, and of course, the reenactors who have come from all over the country to join us today. We're so grateful to all of you for marking this historic day. Happy anniversary to the Boston Tea Party.
You wouldn't think that a tax on tea would set off a revolution, but 250 years ago, we were a British colony, and tea was serious business. And it all boiled over at the Boston Tea Party, an event steeped in history. I'm Rosie Rios, Chair of America 250, the official entity charged with planning and orchestrating the 250th anniversary of our nation's founding. I'm thrilled to be with you all today to commemorate the spark that helped spur the American Revolution. As we approach July 4th, 2026, I invite you to go to america250.org to join us as we come together to commemorate our past, present, and our hopes and dreams for the future. Over the next 3 years, America 250 will be partnering to orchestrate many more fun events like today's reenactment, and we hope you'll join us for all of it. So whether you prefer green, chamomile, or dare I say it, Earl Grey, today's Tea Party celebration and our broader efforts to commemorate the 250th anniversary of our nation's founding are for you. Now, as my daughter would say, let's spill the tea.
Hello everybody, my name is Peter Abbott, and I am the British Consul General in Boston, His Majesty King Charles III's official representative in New England. Yes, you heard that right. 250 years ago, representatives of the British Crown were deeply unpopular here, but I'm pleased to say that times have changed. And today I am honoured to take part in the commemoration of the Boston Tea Party's 250th anniversary. Later on, I will be presenting Mayor Michelle Wu with an invoice for the £90,000 of tea that were destroyed in 1773, with interest. I am, of course, only joking. I am deeply proud to mark today's anniversary with you, together as firm friends and allies. It is, of course, as much our history as it is yours. Today, there are no two countries anywhere in the world that have a closer, deeper relationship than the United States and the United Kingdom. And this gives us hope that the divisions of war and conflict can, with time and through shared endeavours, be overcome. God bless America, and God save the King.
Thank you for being a part of the 250th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party. This is the moment when the American Revolution began. And it began here in Boston with actions like this one. I'm Bob Allison, I chair of the Revolution 250 Advisory Group. We are a consortium of 70 groups in Massachusetts planning ways to commemorate the beginnings of American independence. And over the next months, we have many events that happen here. Lexington and Concord, the Battle of Chelsea Creek, the Battle of Bunker Hill, Henry Knox bringing a train of artillery across Massachusetts to lift the siege of Boston. All of it happened here in Massachusetts. The American Revolution, as John Adams said, happened before a drop of blood was spilled at Lexington Green. He did not say this, but after Massachusetts completed the revolution, they went to Philadelphia to fill out the paperwork. Thank you for being part of this event. Thank you for commemorating the Tea Party and the beginnings of American independence.
Good evening and welcome to the 250th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party. My name is George Forrest Hamilton and I am the Grand Master of Masons of Massachusetts. On behalf of the 20,000 Freemasons belonging to 200 lodges throughout our Commonwealth, I bring you my warm fraternal greetings. For those of you who are wondering why the Freemasons are here tonight, I want to reset the scene from 250 years ago. We know the Boston Tea Party was executed by the Sons of Liberty. Among their prominent members were Massachusetts Freemasons John Hancock, Paul Revere, and Joseph Warren, who were members of the Lodge of St. Andrew. The last two were my predecessor as Grand Master. The Sons of Liberty met in the Green Dragon Tavern in Boston, which was owned by the Lodge of St. Andrews. It is believed that the Tea Party was planned there. The Lodge of St. Andrews still operates today and is one of our oldest lodges. The lodge has in its archives a note from the secretary written on December 16, 1773 that reads, "Lodge closed on account of too few members present till tomorrow evening." You can draw your own conclusion where the members were. This is just one of many examples when Freemasonry and the events that led to our new nation were intertwined. We will be sharing our common history over the next 3 years. But for now, I hope you will enjoy the events of this evening. Thank you, and God bless America.
Hello and welcome. My name is Sean Ford, and I'm the Executive Director of the Boston Tea Party Ships and Museum. I can't believe we're here, the actual 250th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party on this day. You know, a lot of people have been thanked this evening, but I think the people we really need to thank are the participants, the actual participants who destroyed the tea. I often find myself thinking, did they ever think that 250 years later, we would be reenacting and celebrating and doing what they did 250 years ago? It's amazing. I'd like to introduce two people who made this event happen, and I can't thank them enough. The co-chairs of the 250th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party.
Thank you, Sean. I'm Jim Rooney, President and CEO of the Greater Boston Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Martha Sheridan, President and CEO of Meet Boston. We are honored to serve as co-chairs of the 250th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party. This monumental event marks the start of the American Revolution and the country's celebration of 250 years of liberation. We couldn't be more pleased to have you all here tonight enjoying this extraordinary event.
And Martha and I want to thank Sean and the whole team at the Boston Tea Party Ships and Museums, the advisory board that helped us plan all of the activities that occurred over the past year, and all that it contributed to making this celebration what it needs to be in terms of demonstrating Boston's role in America's history. Thank you all for being here tonight.
On November 28, 1773, Captain Hall's vessel, the Dartmouth, arrived in Boston Harbor carrying the East India Company tea. Nestled amongst the cargo, alongside the pernicious weed, as some had come to call it, were copies of my newly published poetry, poems on various subjects, religious and moral. I recently traveled to London to secure a publisher for my work, and upon my return, I was manumitted by my family, John and my mistress, Susanna Weekly. Gaining my freedom while so many remain in bondage, and as people in our town and throughout the colonies clamor for their liberties and their freedoms, likening their struggle to our own. Though our fight may not be the same, we all share the same desire to be treated fairly and equally. And with the passage of the Tea Act earlier in this year, many here on American soil feel as though this latest act of parliamentary taxation has simply gone too far. Now, the town has been anticipating the tea's arrival for some time now, and of course, since Mr. Hancock's ship Haley arrived 1 month ago on November 17th, with news that the tea-laden vessels were but weeks or even days behind. The fervor of the townspeople had even overtaken my own church, the Old South Meeting House. It is almost incomprehensible to me that 5,000 men could fit inside such a space earlier this evening. A Sunday sermon could hardly fit all at one time. Now, this body of the people, as they call it, is not truly a body for all people, though. There is a large number of Boston's own citizens who have been deprived of the ability to make their voices heard during these town meetings. And they must rely on the privileged few to make decisions for the many. And not everyone in Boston town agrees with these drastic measures. And we all wonder what will happen this evening, and what comes in the morning, and what punishment may lie ahead.
The men have just come from a massive meeting of the body of the
people to make united resistance against this detested tea sent to our shores only a few weeks ago. And that meeting's resolution was that the tea shall not be landed. Huzzah! Scores of citizens make their way here to Griffin's Wharf, as we've been guarding these vessels for several weeks with no resolution in sight. Now is the time for the voices of all Americans to be heard. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
The body of the people sought an end to this tea crisis. They sent requests to the ship's owners and their captains to send these tea-laden vessels back from whence they came. And all of these requests have been denied. Only a mere hour ago did we hear from our Governor Hutchinson that he himself would not sign the pass for these ships to leave. And royal authorities affirm that the tea must be landed by midnight tonight, and the tax must be paid. The time has come to act!
Yeah!
340 chests of East India Company tea are contained in those 3 ships currently docked at Griffin's Wharf: the Dartmouth, the Eleanor, and the Beaver. The men were divided into 3 parties, and each ordered to destroy the tea aboard each vessel. Admiral Montague's armed ships of war, the active Kingfisher and Captain, lie at the ready.
Now, this destruction of the tea is an act of treason, punishable by death. My sister-in-law, Anne, and I, we did our utmost to disguise our husbands and my brothers. We put cloaks and blankets over their outerwear and smeared a bit of lampblack or soot on their faces to disguise their features.
Their safety was paramount. We sent them out into the night, not knowing if they would return safely to us. They would join the ranks of men of all trades and stations to protest this latest act of parliamentary taxation. They knew they needed to act.
Boston Harbor, a teapot tonight!
We need to make certain our mission.
Stay, lads!
We are peaceful.
Hold fast!
Stop it up!
As customs official on this wharf, I must demand you return to your homes.
Out of the way, sir. You will not keep us from our business this night.
This tea is legitimate cargo shipped by the East India Company and notable loyal merchants of this town, which the law plainly demands to be offloaded and taxed.
Legitimate cargo? We would rather drown the tea than pay an unjust tax.
An assault on this cargo is an assault on the crown.
Stay that put, sir. The path is wide enough for us all. We have no quarrel with you and intend you no harm. If you keep on your way peaceably, sir, we shall keep on ours.
Very well. We shall see how well His Majesty's laws will keep to you and yours.
Yes, sir. Hezekiah Coffin.
Sir.
And James Bruce. We request permission aboard your vessels, gentlemen.
To what purpose, sir? Captain Bruce has been under your watch for nearly a fortnight at this wharf. I'm obliged to tell you this vessel had been stricken with a pox. Just yesterday we walked in from hospital at Rainford's Island.
Gentlemen, it is the tea we want, and the tea we shall have.
I beg of you to not damage this cargo. The chests of tea are covered in goods belonging to various merchants in this town. Merchants who I have an obligation to. Goods which cannot be damaged. Captain Coffin's vessel is fully loaded, and his situation, I'm sure, is tantamount to mine, as is Captain Hall's vessel, just on the other side of this wharf.
If we allow you to come aboard, sir, I do have your word, sir. No harm will come to the other cargo aboard our vessels, don't I?
You do indeed, sir. If you mariners continue to your quarters quietly and do not prevent us from our office, not one article of your other goods shall fall to harm. You have our word on that.
Very well. Permission granted. Jethro, crew, secure the lines. Jethro, kindly go to my hold and retrieve the keys. No sense in tearing the
other cargo apart to get to the prize?
Yes, Mr. Hughes, follow that man and retrieve those keys.
Aye, sir. Mr. Hilke. Yes, sir. Find some lanterns for these men. Yes, sir. The rest of you, keep your stations. The rest of you to your bunks, and say not a word. And do not meddle with these men. However, if you feel so compelled, or it is requested, assist them in their duties.
Yeah.
Captain Pitts, we have the keys.
Very well then. And now then, where are my Northenders? Mr. Ingersoll, Mr. Burton, Mr. Noel, you men know your way around the ship. Rig up some tackle.
Aye, sir.
Yes. You men there, go down the forehatch and prep the tea for hoisting. Mr. Hughes, open this hold. And the lot of you, amidships now! Huzzah! Steady, lads. Remember our mission? Yeah. Here, all the way, lads! Yeah! Yes. Steady! Here! Be careful. Lord North and those detested ministers make us all subjects and vassals of a greedy monarchy. And this tea is the tool they use to deprive us of our natural rights as Englishmen. So let them hear us now. Our governor has ordered that we unload this tea. I say we oblige him! Huzzah! Everybody dance, lads! Here! Dump it! Huzzah! All right, lads, to work now! All the way, lads! All the way! Get rid of that tea! Dump the tea!
Dump the tea! Dump the tea! Dump the tea! Dump the tea!
City company what we think of their tea!
Dump the tea!
Well done. Be done with that tea. Let the consignees know what we think.
Send it over!
That's right. Well done. Well done. Another! Huzzay! To East India Company.
All right.
Well done, lad. Well done. Keep them coming.
Mr. Pitts! Mr. Pitts, the tackle is seen!
Thank you, Mr. Melville. Mr. Crane, you and Mr. Stevens kindly go below and lend a hand with that tea.
I'm through.
Bring her on.
Go on, take for the fishes, guys.
Well done, lads. 14. Keep them coming.
Next up.
Away! Hang on, Steve. Easy. Whoa, whoa!
Mr. Pitts! Mr. Crane has been injured!
How badly?
I cannot tell, sir.
Out of the way, let me through! Is he alive?
He appears to have been struck in the head.
Damn it all! You men there, quickly! Get that man out of the hold!
Careful, careful.
What now, sir? Captain!
Yes, Thomas.
What do we do now, sir?
With all this at stake, we cannot risk helping him now.
We cannot simply leave him here.
He is a carpenter, is he not?
Aye.
Very well. You men there, take him to the nearest carpenter shop on this wharf, and then return.
Bring him to a shop? Should we not fetch a physician?
There is no time for that, Thomas. If he is to die this night, would it not be easier to explain his injuries there than in the hold of this ship? Now, I promise you, we will come back for him when we are through here, but Thomas, this work is greater than any of us. Make haste, men!
They dropped a crate tea on someone's head? I guess so. These were not seamen. Come on. Let's keep going. Tea. That crate that knocked the guy out.
All right, come now, lads. Each of you has a job to do. Let's keep going.
And perform it we shall! Retain that lines and secure those chests safely, and the rest of you back to work! Huzzah!
The report from the Commemorative.
What is the word?
Let us have a look. There have been no injuries or aggressions to speak of. Captains Hall and Bruce have surrendered their vessels without confrontation. All of the cargoes have been spared and are secure. However, there has been damage to one padlock, and it is believed it cannot be self-installed. Oh, well, we'll see to it. We're not common thieves here, are we? It's replaced to some religious convenience.
Agreed.
I'll give him that one, sir.
Yes, we have been at this work for nearly 2 hours, and still there's no movement from Colonel Leslie and the regiment on Castle Island, or from Admiral Montague's flag.
Oh, this concerns you. Come on, my friends, as well as they besides, they cannot get themselves. Thief! Thief! He is thief! Thief! Get that way!
We're not to steal!
All right, intercept that thief! Bring him up here. You scoundrel! Hey! How dare you! Hey! Scoundrel! Where that comes from? Mr. Melville!
We'd only be accurate.
From sunup, take these coattails across the water to Charlestown and nail them to the whipping post in the town square for all to see. That's for you. Let's run on before we make you run the gauntlet.
Mr. Revere, it does me good to see you here with us tonight. Where else would I be?
We must see this through to the last leaf. None of this team has survived tonight.
we're going to be needing brooms and brushes, as well as hatchets tonight. Right. The deck should be made clean. Find the make and procure those brooms. Gentlemen, none of this tea must survive tonight. Empty the contents from your hats and your shoes over the railing, and then we shall sweep this ship from fore to aft. Yeah.
It's like Passover where you clean up. They have a plan. I guess refer to their website. Don't be concerned. At least it's going up. They've thought it through carefully.
More on behalf of East India Company. Huzzay! More! Not one chest left. 60! Send that chest over. Huzzay! Well done, lads. Well done. Huzzay!
I'm not buying into Jose. Sorry.
We get the red coats in here and start firing at them.
Huzzay! One more! The last one. Alright. Mr. Revere, you do the honor, sir. It would be my privilege.
Hell yeah!
Over the side!
Kill him, Paul!
Thank you. Well done. Well done. Well done. Tonight, we have performed an indispensable duty to prevent pillagers from thrusting their hands into the pockets of every Bostonian. Huzzah! But I pray that our actions on this night will not become our undoing. Make your way to your separate homes by separate ways and make no mention of what has transpired here. We must keep the names of all those assembled here a secret and take that secret with you to the grave. Should any of our identities be discovered here this night, a sure fate awaits each and every one of us at the end of a rope. Do we pledge this solemn oath to one another? Aye! Countrymen, do you swear? Aye! Then keep this secret for yourselves, for your families, and for our country! Huzzah!
When their work was finished, the men took to their homes in secret and quiet ways, without conversation for fear of discovering their associates. As I awaited anxiously for the return of my husband, John Fulton, and my 4 brothers, Nathaniel, Thomas, Josiah, and David Bradley, a kettle of water sat on the fire, ready to erase any of that lampblack or soot disguise that my sister-in-law Anne and I had applied only hours prior.
There was a feeling that we had crossed a threshold. As Sarah and I scrubbed clean the veil of their actions, there was an understanding among us all that we would keep this night a secret and risk the consequences of our actions.
December 16th, 1773 was one of the quietest nights in Boston that I can remember. But that quiet would soon be disrupted.
No!
Oh my God, sit up.
You so-called sons of liberty! You are a fine, pleasant evening! Given here to decree this proclamation. Whereas dangerous commotions and insurrections have been fomented and raised in the town of Boston in the province of Massachusetts Bay in New England by diverse, ill-affected persons to the subversion of His Majesty's government and to the utter destruction of the public peace and good order of the said town, in which commotions and insurrections set in value of cargoes of teas, being the property of the East India Company and on board certain vessels lying within the bay or harbour of Boston, were seized and destroyed. In His Majesty's province, an attempt hath lately been made to throw off the authority of the Parliament of Great Britain. Silence! Silence, you dogs!
We're not afraid! We're not afraid!
In His Majesty's province, an attempt hath lately been made to throw off the authority of the Parliament of Great Britain, and an actual and avowed resistance by an open force to the execution of certain acts of Parliament have been suffered to take place uncontrolled and unpunished. Be it enacted, the port of Boston is hereby closed. It be unlawful for any person or person to put off from any wharf or any other place in the port of the town of Boston, and any such goods taken from any wharf shall be forfeited and lost.
Try it!
Silence!
Try it!
In the present disordered state of this province of Massachusetts Bay, it is of the utmost importance to the re-establishment of lawful authority. His Majesty King George III, God save the King!
Huzzah! Huzzah! Olivia. Say USA! 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 USA!
By this order, they have forbidden our fishermen to cast their nets into the sea. Our port is closed to all countries, our elected government is abolished, and our charter is gutted. These acts are intolerable! Boston has been impoverished. Many of us have fled to the countryside for our safety. our governor, Thomas Hutchinson, has been replaced by Military General Thomas Gage.
We hate Gage!
4,000 troops are now stationed here within our city, within our homes, and within our places of worship. General Burgoyne's troops have nearly desecrated Old South Meeting House, a building that once quaked with the words of Adams and Otis, Hancock and Warren, has been reduced to a stable for horses. This town is now suffering the stroke of vengeance against a common cause for America!
These intolerable acts also laid more kindling.
Jefferson, Roger Sherman, and Robert R. Livingston were assigned the task of drafting a document for independence. This document was adopted on July 2nd, 1776. And for 2 days, the wording of this document was debated, changes were made, and finally, this Declaration of Independence was adopted on July 4th, 1776. It was recommended in Philadelphia before copies were sent to the other colonies.
And on July 18, 1776, Bostonians, including Abigail Adams, heard these words for the first time. In a letter written to her husband, John, that same day, she wrote, I went with the multitude into King Street to hear the proclamation for independence read and proclaimed. The troops arrived under arms, and all the inhabitants were assembled there. When Colonel Crafts read from the balcony of the State House the proclamation, great attention was given to every word. And as soon as he ended, the cry from the balcony was, "God save our American states!" And then 3 cheers rent in the air, the bells rang, the privateers fired in the harbor along with the forts and batteries. They discharged their cannon, and every face appeared joyful. Mr. Bowden then gave a toast sentiment: stability and perpetuity to American independence.
Got the bell.
Thank you for attending the 250th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party. This anniversary event would not have been possible without the generous support of our sponsors and event partners. Meet Boston, Massport, America 250, Historic Tours of America, the Intercontinental Hotel Boston and Residences, Liberty Mutual, the Greater Boston Chamber of Commerce, Eastern Bank, Delta Airlines, State Street Bank, the Massachusetts Convention Center Authority, Cheers, P&G Gillette, the Old Union Oyster House, the East India Company of London, Marr Companies, Wellington Management, Revolution Space, Boston Properties and Atlantic Wharf, Revolution 250. Revolutionary Spaces. Ocean One Productions. Chart Productions. Elmwood Inn, Fine Teas, Bruce Richardson. Old Town Trolley Tours of Boston. Boston City Harbor Cruises. The Downtown Boston Business Improvement District. Smith Marine. The British Consul General to New England. The City of Boston. Metropolitan Tea Company. Conventures Incorporated. Massachusetts Department of Environmental Protection. Conservation Law Foundation. Boston Harbor Now. Tonight's fife and drum music was provided by the Middlesex County Volunteers Fifes and Drums. The William Diamond Jr. Fife and Drum Corps. The Middlesex County 4-H Junior Fife and Drum Corps. And the music of Prescott's Battalion. Finally, a special thank you to the scores of volunteer reenactors and event staff. Once again, thank you for joining us for this 250th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party. Have a safe and happy holiday season. Thank you and good night.
Want the T-boats? Anyone else here? This looks easier.
What's he doing?
Hi.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
That's the picture we're gonna get right there.
Call me if you can't find your car.
Yeah. All right, Callie, come this way. Sorry.
It's time to eat after a guy. I'm gonna go out. Really? Hold on to me.
I love Buffalo!
Buffalo's cool.
And that's where West Side Gun is from. We lost
Actually,
all of our friends.
he's
Yes!
from Buffalo?
You didn't know that?
No,
That's
I just,
so rude. West Side Gun!
Dude, I just quote this ad.
Oh yeah, also the group of guys in the club.
You'd have to go though.
Where would they be?
Is it right behind the huge stone?
No, there's like, that does not help. You stole the pillar. Stunning. Stunning.
Mika.
If not, then a really good job. Improvising.
If you come around the other side of that octagon building, you can get in that way. I mean, it's hanging up here, or you can just wait.
It's like there are people like all along, literally all of them. You did it. It's clear
Taking our pick, bud. Voltage dropped, and luckily it's
downtown, back towards downtown.
I say we go back towards downtown.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Hang on, guys, if we can just.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I want you to be able to drink all night. I'm not going to have you get.
glass in there. So, yeah. I've got we're doing an over.
How much seats?
Get to the railing now.
Dan.
And I haven't watched the Santa one.
We'll walk back. Not even sure what side he's on. I'm not sure how this all right here. Side.
You guys get to the front. Are you ready? I was just told. Oh, I thought we were going. I thought that. Okay.
After party.
After. I thought that was any. All I need is a beer.
That's my hotel.
Give me a goddamn beer.
That'd be funny. Oh yeah, if you had the right bird.
Right there.
Don't worry.
Christian, where's Steely?
It's fine. It's fine.
Hey, buddy.
Oh my God!
That's just some stranger. It's a big reunion.
don't even think it was when I started.
Now and then, it's the occasion. I go, if there's something you want to be at.
You know what? Anna's over here. Anna's over here. Oh, thank you. Or she's what?
We can take a picture. Over of us. Oh no.
I do that for cable.
Over there and say
Maxwell went that away.
As I see him, I want to say hello. Did you take that photo or no?
Okay, perfect. All right, perfect. We'll be there in a minute. Let's go to the subway. All right, so they're in the lobby.
You don't need a box down there, do you?
I don't care.
All right.
Well, there's a single right here.
Single there? Okay.
Yeah.